What do you say we send off the weekend with a great game of football, everybody? The stage is set. It is Sunday Night Primetime here on EA Sports. Coming up, let's close out another great week of football with a Sunday Night Primetime matchup between the Chicago Bears and the San Francisco 49ers. Savor them while you can, football fans. Just 2 weeks left in our regular season as we get underway in Week 17. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Bears decide to call their first time out. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Williams starting with the pass here. They're taking a shot on this first play. Ryan coming out throwing, but the defender there to stop it. It's going to be 2nd down as they knock it away. All right, partner testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it. Design quarterback run here. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. They'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
A 28-yard gain. And the Bears first down.
Williams from the gun. Taking a chance to the end zone. That is caught. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears take a 6-0 lead right away.
It's an old adage, but it's a true adage. Speed kills. And gosh, I love that, Kate. Right from the jump, you don't wait to get your playmaker started. Get him the ball early and put a fear of God into this defense.
Williams has his guys set. Looking to tack on 2 to that touchdown.
The Bears will line up for this.
All right, they're going to throw for it. Catches it at the 1. And he'll get in. That gives him an 8-0 lead. Well, evidently a touchdown wasn't enough for them. They further quiet this home crowd by adding the 2-point conversion.
You know what I love about this? I love it because coaches spend time all week saying we're going to be aggressive, we're going to go for it, but then you back it up with a decision like that. That's empowering your team in another team's building. What a start.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10. Purdy throwing here to start. And the connection not quite there yet on his opening throw of the game. That one intended for Christian McCaffrey. So it'll be 2nd down. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
2nd and 10. Again, it's Purdy. That's complete, Mike Evans. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Get set, get set. Line around, sir.
Third and short. Here's Purdy. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. So it's going to be 4th and short. So no initial clapback, at least not immediately. Going to have to play from a deficit for at least a little while as that opening drive stalls out.
And your hope here offensively is that deficit remains unchanged when you get the ball back the next time, because you do not want to be looking 2 scores down to start this one out.
So here we go. This is that aggressive mindset they've been talking about. They're going for it here. Purdy trying on 4th down. He finds it beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
1st and 10 now from the 46.
Get set, get set. 22.
To the air again. Purdy. Has him on the quick hitter. Good defensive effort here. Drives him back across midfield onto their own side.
A loss of 5 brings up 2nd and 15 at their 49-yard line.
Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. That was Montez Sweat who took him down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Bears bringing out an extra DB here. 3rd down.
22. 22.
Here he goes. 3rd and long. Throwing the out route complete. And somebody finally able to force him out there. So even with that quality gain, it will still wind up being 4th down.
You know, I don't mind the scheme. In fact, I like the call. Just not on that 3rd down in particular. Need to get it closer to the sticks to have a chance to move those chains.
And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Yeah, I don't care that they didn't get it. Still the right call in that situation. It's a little too long for a field goal, and a punt really nets you very few yards. The decision-making was sound. It was the execution that let them down.
And there's a catch for Luther Burden. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he set out. So 20 yards on that play. And it'll be 1st down Bears. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. 1st down, Williams. And the 49ers rush gets home, and they drop him. And that's that drives him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of this 2nd down.
9 yards. It's 2nd down.
A dose of the hurry-up offense here. On play action, here's Williams. And they're on him quickly there after that catch, so the gain's going to be to the 34-yard line.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
From the red zone now. Catch made. And in for the Chicago touchdown. The Bears grow their lead to 14-0. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Well, they really have this defense on its heels, Brock. Still the opening half, but a couple of touchdowns now, and a perfect 2 for 2 on 2-point tries.
Yeah, this defense, they're picking up the scraps. They're not doing anything well. This offense, though, they sure are. Scoring touchdowns and then 2-point conversions to top it off. And part of the reason you don't see this a lot, Kate, is you only have so many 2-point plays in the arsenal, and they're using them here very early.
The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. No luck finding George Kittle with that one. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. 3rd and long for him here. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Now he starts from the 6. And this return finally comes to an end. What a stretch it was to give his guys a short field.
At the Niners' 42-yard line.
First down from the 42. Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on first down.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure a nice little run to set the table.
49ers, 32-yard line.
So before they get the snap away, we reach the end of the first quarter. It's an early lead for the Bears. Back to Levi's Stadium right after this. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Bears football. They have it on 2nd and short. Staying grounded with Swift. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
Williams to throw on first. Pass caught, 9-yard line. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage. Williams and the Bears getting set to try for 2.
The Bears will
Back to throw now. And he can't connect with his man, so they try for 2, but it doesn't work out.
49ers nothing. Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10.
Get set, get set. Ready, team, watch out. Hot.
From the gun is Purdy. Connection made to Isaac Garindo. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. Offense in the hurry up here.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 40-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. On target to his back, here's Christian McCaffrey. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Kate, I can promise you, you go back and look at the most efficient offenses in the NFL over the last couple decades, one thing will resonate. You've got to be able to attack the middle of the field. It's great to do it with receivers, toss from the tight ends.
And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Desperation's a tricky thing, Kate. You love defenses when they're desperate and they're just playing on edge. But offensively, you're in a hole like this, the worst thing you could do is get desperate in a sack. Oh, it only adds further insult to injury.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. Vacates quickly left side. Hauled in left side. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
As soon as he starts to escape, Kate, you could almost see that gunslinger mentality come to life. It takes really perfect defense to hold up and keep them from finding something that'll go get that first down. They couldn't do it right there.
On 3rd down, Purdy. completed over the middle. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that means it'll be first down San Francisco.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Short pass brought in. And he's going to score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead. Mike Evans with the touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. Yeah. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Eddie Pinheiro on now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the 49ers cut the lead down to 15.
49ers 7.
The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. Luther Burden now on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Working from the gun, Williams. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. And the downfield call is going to go unanswered. Defender saw to that. That incompletion means it's second down.
You know, it's tough to succeed a linebacker in most defenses if you can't hold your own in coverage. They rely on you to break up throws just like that and take some of the stress off the secondary.
Second and 10 now. Williams. Got a man. It's Colston Loveland. And nothing doing after the catch, but a good gain on it. They're down to the 35.
And the Bears first down.
First down. Williams to throw. He set up the screen here to Swift. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
First and 10 now from the 46. Here's a design run. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. First down throw by Williams. Hits him downfield. This is Thomas. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that'll be first down Chicago.
That is all-out effort, Kate, to make the catch. Putting his body on the line, diving for the ball. He earned that reception. And some more targets are clearly coming his way in the future.
Next snap coming inside the red zone, Brock. He picks up 9 on the play. Looking quickly here. To throw, Williams. Out to his wideout, it's a screen. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a first and goal. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first.
At the 10-yard line.
4 downs to get this across. Here's first and goal.
What is up?
Williams with a quick pass out wide. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears boat racing them to the halftime locker room.
Chicago.
So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3- to 4-point play. Right, when you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath, and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
That is their third conversion this game. They haven't been shy on the confidence to go for it or to back it up once it's snapped.
I love that word, confidence. And I love being in a huddle and you can feel it. When you're on offense, it feels like you can't be stopped. You can't wait to say, ready, break. No matter what the situation or circumstance is, in 3 conversions, that's job well done.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Outside. Watch out. Up.
Now it's Purdy. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. Jalen Johnson with the pick. And the Bears take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially this football.
And in for the Chicago touchdown. The Bears boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Williams has his guys set, looking to tack on 2 to that touchdown.
What is that?
All right, they're going to throw for it. And the tip-point pass falls incomplete. They tried to get aggressive, but it doesn't work.
36, 49ers 7.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
Each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
Back to the air on 2nd. Purdy. He's throwing deep to the left side. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Zay Frazier has it. And the Bears have it as he records the 1st interception of his young career. They've helped them get this early lead, Brock, and they are just continuing to do their part to try to push this game further out of reach.
Yep, stepping on the gas. That's twice in a row now. Interceptions the last 2 drives. Now this offense has an opportunity to continue to build the momentum and build on this lead.
Williams on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep to the left. That's cut at the 25. It's a huge pickup on the play. And it'll be 1st down Bears. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Line up the design keeper. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Diamador Lenore there on the stop.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
Thought he had a touchdown there. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every...
And forget the field goal, Brock. They reach the end zone to end this 1st half on a high note. Ooh, baby, Brock. This one has gotten well out of hand.
You think so? I think this is utter domination. Going to be a lot of questions to be answered. I'm going to guess this is a press conference the coach isn't looking forward to.
Will line up for the
They'll try to run it in. And he gets into the end zone. Not a bad way to end the 1st half. Adding an octopus as time expires. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. On the return, here's Jacob Cowie. And this drive will start inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
San Francisco to the line. It's first and 10.
Get set, get set. 18.
They'll start the second half. McCaffrey starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. Second down.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Purdy throwing here. Looking for his back, but it will not find him. That's incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
McCaffrey on 3rd down. And what a hit there. Alex, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
I just love that so much, Kate. Yeah, they trailed at the break, but that doesn't deter you from running the ball. And results like that will more than likely have them lean into the run game.
Purdy on 1st down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that gives the 49ers the first.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Get set, get set. 18, watch out. Yellow. Up.
1st and 10 now. Here's Purdy. Connects on the crosser. Touchdown, San Francisco! The 49ers cut into the lead coming out at halftime. Mike Evans with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
That one right down the middle. And the 49ers cut into the lead by another point. The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Some nice field position here. Bears getting set. 1st and 10.
What is up?
They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
Move the chain! Gotta move them chains! It's a good momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
1st down, Williams. Dialing up a receiver screen. They come crashing down on that receiver screen, and they take him down behind the line. Working quickly here.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. He puts some air under it, deep down the middle. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
3rd down, here's Williams. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Trying getting it to Colston Loveland. And that brings up 4th and long.
You know, Kate, with the game that they've put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that 3rd down.
And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it. Here we go, 4th down with Williams. Throw is caught by the back. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. Williams to throw on first. Looking sideline, caught by Loveland. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Again, it's Williams. Hits him on the out route. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Dose of the hurry up here. Sticking in the air, it's Williams. He had it for a moment, but a quick defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talked about. It's another one for these big tight ends.
He takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears trying to end this before the final quarter.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he can stretch that field. With your route, check. Secure the catch, quickly become a runner, check. And finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
Williams and the Bears getting set to try for 2.
The Bears will line up.
Sending them up the middle. And that's into the end zone, so they follow the touchdown by tacking on 2 more to their lead.
49ers 14. Cairo Santos to kick off.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10.
Yellow. 18, watch out!
From the gun is Purdy. Into the hands of Jordan Watkins. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They gain 11 on that play. And that means it'll be 1st down San Francisco.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
18, watch out!
1st down, Purdy to throw. And he put everything he's got behind it. Oh no, they get him yet again! Zay Frazier has it. And the Bears are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
You know, Kate, once you've thrown a couple picks, it's easy to become check down target. Right, just throw it underneath and not take any more risk because you don't want to throw what he just did, his 3rd interception of the game. It's time to protect the football at all costs. And if not, well, that backup better get ready.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
Yeah,
1st down, Williams to throw. This is a heater going deep. Big gain downfield. And he has it down near the red zone, just outside the 20.
1st and 10.
Here we go.
21-yard line.
1st down throw by Williams. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense up to the line fast.
A 10-yard loss on the play. It's 2nd down.
Working from the gun, Williams. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive.
first thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle of the field open or close? Do I got single high or two high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
He's almost there, but no, they stop him at the last moment. He's going to be just inches shy of that two-point conversion. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he gets him into a good spot, just a yard or two shy of the 40-yard line. 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. Back to work after throwing the pick. And this one doesn't go far.
I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Dumped off to his running back. He gets it forward a little to his 46. Jalen Johnson with the stop. That's the end of 3 on Sunday Night Primetime. It's 49ers football as we near the end of what has been a largely one-sided game they'd like to forget. To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
Get set, get set. Up.
On 3rd and short, McCaffrey. And the run will not work. He is soft to the line. This is going to be 4th and short. Offense in a hurry up here.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
You know, kid, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Williams from the gun. Forced out to his right. Going deep here for the end zone. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears are running him out of the building. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with, right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they can be a difference maker, they'll look for you.
Ooh, whether they got it or not there, Brock, not going to make too many friends going for 2 in that situation.
Yeah, sure felt less about whether they're successful or not, and more just about the fact they don't care. I'll tell you what, they may forget about it. Those guys on the other side, they won't. And they'll remember it the next time they line up against each other.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
49ers to the line. 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. He'll drop this down to McCaffrey underneath. And he's going to be brought down after getting this up to the 22.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. Short pass brought in. And he crosses the sideline a yard or 2 beyond, it looks like the 30. A 9-yard gain and good for a 1st down.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
1st down throw by Purdy. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So 2nd down coming up. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
And the 49er first down. First and 10.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball with the 44. Again, it's Brock Purdy. Finds him on the slant. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
18, watch out.
To the air again. Purdy. Pocket isn't moving up. They're able to drop it. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
It's now third down.
On third down, Purdy. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. Get 22 out of that play. And that gives the 49ers the first. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you got to admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. We're in double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief.
Purdy has it knocked out. And the Bears have it. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
You know, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security's at a premium on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is especially a killer.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's first and 10. They're going to throw now, following the turnover. He's going to push one deep. It connects on the deep shot. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. So that's going to go as a pickup of 36 yards. And that'll be first down, Chicago. Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. First down, Williams. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. No luck finding his receiver that time. So it's second down coming up. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, Brock, this substantial deficit sure hasn't toned the edge that this defense is playing with, huh? If anything, feels like they might be getting more aggressive, looking to make some sort of impact play.
And that's because turnovers are really the name of the game for this defense at this point, Kate. That aggressiveness still super welcome, no question. But they know it's not just incompletions, it's taking the ball away that's next.
This one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. It's a 29-yard gain. And it'll be first down, Bears.
First down, Bears.
Here's Williams again. Big game coming, and Thomas snags another. He will not score, but that does set him off, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
LeBron, slam left, slam.
Swift has the Chicago touchdown. The Bears continue adding to an insurmountable lead. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. Williams has his guys set. They're going to tack on two to that touchdown.
The Bears will line up for the two-point conversion.
Oh, and he's got a man open. Complete. And he's into the end zone, so the blowout continues as they tack on two more.
14. Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10. Now Purdy. Hits him on the out route. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
Out of bounds at the 41-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Purdy to throw it. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one. But hey, still enough for that 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Purdy throwing here on 1st. Throwing the out route complete. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Up.
1st down, Purdy to throw. That's going to be caught by his back, McCaffrey. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Get set.
To throw again, it's Purdy. Makes the grab in bounds, left side. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
Why in the heck do you need 2 or 3 plays when you can get it done in one effective call right there? Go from 1st down to 1st down, exactly the tempo offenses love.
He brings it in. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
You know, these running backs today, they are so versatile. It doesn't matter if they're running it, or in this case, same principle applies on routes out of the backfield. You don't get somebody close to him, that throw is headed his way.
Get set. Up.
Sticking to the air here, it's Purdy. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play. George Kittle, the intended receiver. And now they're left with 3rd and goal.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone.
He has the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers making the scoreboard look a touch better. George Kittle, the touchdown. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate, and I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
Point after from Pinheiro is up and good. And the 49ers take 7 points off the deficit.
49ers 21.
The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. Burden now to return it. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Offense emptying the backfield as they come up here. 1st and 10. They're going to pass it here. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion.
Small little jab there, finally landed by the defense. Able to break up one of these passes, but let's be real. We know who's been landing the heavy punches all game long. It's like they're going to keep being aggressive too, Kate. I love that. Stay on the gas.
2nd and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. And it's incomplete, but hey, who cares? They've got the lead, and we are out of time in this one. So the Bears take this one on the road. continue.